Hello all, Scott Grove, Dr. Groovy of GroovyMusicLessons.com, here today with another guitar that I fully believe is really about all you need to spend on a great working guitar. I've got a couple. I'll go ahead and turn off the humidifiers in here, make it a little groovier to listen to. Okay, so what you have is just the 2005 Mexican-made Fender. Oh, they like to stick these little stickers on there. The special edition. Great tuners. So the FMT models, flame maple top. They've only done a couple of these. So you have this, which you don't see the USA putting out things like this. Only Japan and Mexico put out cool guitars, and then Fender USA basically sticks to the traditional stuff. So no pick guard here, and you actually have two knobs, master volume and a master tone. So finally your Strat actually makes sense. All USA Strats, the brightest pickup back here, even though you got three controls here, two of them being tone controls on USA Strats, none of those tone controls are for this back pickup. So this just makes all the sense in the world. Just two knobs, good to go. Very clean look. Superb. You have the dark sunburst here, and then they did one, also a flame maple top and a cherry sunburst. And these were just out, for that one single year. Rosewood fingerboard. Okay. These are just those kind of axes that you go out and buy that you wouldn't, you'd kick yourself in the butt because it's still a great guitar, but if it got stolen, if it did whatever, these are, for most people, disposable axes, but they are made amazing. I can honestly say that, yes, it's every bit as good as the American stuff. Here's a typical American Strat here, even though it's a VG thing with the modeling. I don't know if I have any regular American Strats here, but they say you get. I do like these saddles much better, so you can. It's a good modification guitar too. So if you want to do mods, try different pickups, try different bridge saddles, all that stuff. These are great guitars to get into. Let me just show you down here at guitar level just a few things, and I'll give you some sounds and we'll get out of here, because for the most part a Strat is always going to be a Strat, and then it all depends on what you do with it. So great looking axe. Okay, here's the back. You have this because everything's front mounted, so you have to have a place to get in to work on the pops. Okay, again, just standard 5-way, nothing strange with the switching at all. Typical whammy from Mexico. Pickups sound great. There's no reason to change them unless you just want to. Same with everything on it. You're just looking at vintage style trim. You're looking at the knurled control knobs, like on a Tele. A plastic chrome colored tip switch on your 5-way. But everything is just beautiful, and there's nothing inferior about it. Like I said, you get great Fender stamped enclosed tuners, and I just can't find anything wrong with these. These are like, this one here is also from Mexico, which is another special edition that was just out for a little bit, but which is the flip-flop green to blue sparkle. It's the same guitar again. There's nothing different about it except for it has a pick guard and then a different paint job. It still has the stickers and all that. I took the stickers off the back of this one just a few minutes ago. It still had this little CE thing like this and the Fender bullet thing, and I just took that off here because why? Because I'm going to gig it. I'll leave some of this expensive stuff home, like we should usually. But yeah, the main thing I want to get across here is I got this guitar, like I said, with all the plastic still on it, and again, it's almost 10 years old now, so it's hardly ever been touched. There's not a mark to be found on this thing. And I got it on eBay. It just came in 2 days ago, and I got it for $300 shipped with the Fender hardshell case. So no gig bags, none of that stuff. So you get a perfect guitar for about 65% off of what it costs new. Okay, so buying used is always the way to go as far as getting a great deal. Some of these SE special edition guitars are just so amazing that, yeah, it just doesn't make much sense if you're going to be hacking away at bars or just playing at the house or gigging out, or if you're just, yeah, you know, like I said, doing the cover band things, or even if you are a total pro, there's not enough difference between these and the USA ones to really facilitate the extra money. Okay, so there is nothing wrong with these guitars, nothing. Unless you just want to change a couple things, like I said, mod away, enjoy. But they are superb guitars. Of course, this one only has the 21 frets. That's usually the difference you'll find between the Mexican and the USA. USA generally will put, unless they're doing a reissue from the 60s or 50s, they'll generally put 22 on. But if you absolutely need that extra fret, there's room on there. Put one on it. But great guitar. Okay, check it out. I'm going through the Paul Rivera designed Fender all-tube amp back here. The Concert 2 from 1983. So again, Paul Rivera built all those amps back then. It's got the stock Electro Voice, the EVM 12L EV speaker. So no effects, just me and the amp and the guitar and the reverb that's built in it. What is it on? Stock? Yeah, clean channel. What do we got on the clean channel? Treble and bass and volume. So that's it. That's all you need. So being on your typical Fender clean amp, here's the bridge, the 2 position, middle, 4 position, and the neck. Okay, so it's very responsive. Just a great sounding Strat. Okay, so there you go. We'll just go to the crunch sound, just the channel B. And yes, these amps were Fender's very first amplifiers to ever offer channel switching of any kind. So again, that's in 1983. Not that long ago. It's the year I graduated high school, actually. Okay, so here it is. just going through the slightly crunchy channel. Okay. Back to the 2 position. Let me get some more volume and make it equal to the other. And I'm going to give it a little more dirt. Let's see here. Okay, that'll be enough. So first position, second position, middle, fourth position, and finally the neck, which sounds great on it. Okay, so there it is. There you go, it is what it is, and it's fabulous. There's no day of the week that I would not take this instead of a USA made one, or in the case of the gold one I showed you, which is a USA custom shop. Man, there's not any difference as far as forking out the price. There really isn't. Like I say, I like the other saddles better on the other ones. You know, that's a quick swap out. But other than that, I can't say that I would change one thing. You know, the frets are like mediums. You know, I might go to a jumbo or something if I was to ever, you know, refret it or something. But when it comes to especially like Mexican instruments, man, they're amazing. The best thing you can do, honestly, is to buy them used and buy them right. You know, get them in that $250, $300 area. But make sure, you know, just like mine, it still had all the plastic on everything, not one single dent, nothing changed. If you find them with mods done to them that you would like to do, make sure they're done right before you buy them. But don't ever buy them new. There's just, you know, the value will never come back to these guitars just because. The Japanese Fenders, yes, the value stays. They are a higher quality acts all around, and people will, and they will always remain such. You know, of course, most people would agree that, of course, in the 80s when Fender USA was closed down, the Japanese Fender plant just, smoked the American guitars that had been put out, and America came back and had to put out the Strat Pluses and stuff to put out guitars of comparable quality, because Japan was just kicking some butt. So those old Japanese guitars from the 85, 86, even 82 through 86, 87 are worth a ton of money, and their quality hasn't went down any. USA always goes back and forth. Mexico, they've got a state-of-the-art plant down there. They will make them great. They will make them as great as they are told to. So find you a great one for $200, $300, and there's no need to spend more than that to get a brand spanking new shiny one, because there are thousands of people out there who already own them who now need to get rid of them. So you just go on Fleabay or whatever and you grab that perfect one, and it's so easy to do the setups and so forth. But again, I honestly think these are the best deals going. Many companies make guitars like this. Paul Reed Smith, the SE series, superb guitars, and I like them better than the American ones. There's, great guitars from all countries. But this is the newest X, and this is going to the next gig, I think. It's just classy as all get out. I am not a pickguard fan for any reason. I've never put a single mark on a pickguard. I'm just not that kind of a player. I don't do that. So I just think pickguards personally are ugly, and that takes care of that. So it's just instantly, I think, classes up the instrument as soon as the pickguard is just eliminated. And this dark tobacco sunburst is beautiful. The cherry I've also had in the past, and it's just not me. I'm just not a cherry sunburst kind of guy, but I do love this dark antique violin type of vintage looking sunburst over any other sunbursts. I'm not a fan of the 3-color sunburst, but these are groovy. Okay, so enough of my rattling. It's just a Strat is a Strat is a Strat, but then again, don't go out and pay what they're asking for some of these things these days. When this guitar came out, it was like $7.99. Don't pay that. Pay $300. That's shipping included, with a hard shell case that somebody already else went out and bought instead of you getting a gig bag maybe. Those deals are out there every single day. You can get American ones all day long also for $600 that look like brand spanking new. You don't have to spend the money, you just be a smart shopper. Okay? So once again, I am Scott Grove. This is the 2005 made in Mexico Fender special edition, and again called the FMT, which simply stands for flame maple top. That's all it is. So just a regular Mexican Strat with a flame maple top, no pickguards, and everything else is beautiful. I can't say anything bad about it because I can't. Just get them at the right price. Don't buy new. It's the best advice I could give you. Just don't buy new stuff. You're like, I want to be the first one to touch it. Don't pay an extra $500-600 because you want to be the first one to touch it. If you want to make sure it's perfect, make sure it's perfect before you buy it. And somebody will probably have already tossed in a free case and free shipping and whatever. For whatever reason, who cares? You pay them money, you can get those things. I've got a video on how to get those things. But again, superb guitar. Somebody asked me to show it to them because I did it on a video yesterday. Great guitar. I'm happy and proud to own this, and again, I would put it up against any other Strat I have, American, Japanese, a custom shop, or whatever, because it's just simply a great guitar, no matter where it came from, no matter who built it, no matter what was paid for it. A great guitar is a great guitar. Okay? I'm sure there are total pieces of crap, just like this out here. I'm sure there are total pieces of crap, just like that will come out of the custom shop. So, look around, but get them at these prices. Okay? You guys take care, and I'll see you real soon. I got some get back to lesson time stuff going on. So, and I've still got some reviews to do on some more amps and some effects and some other things too. And I got to get these. I've got so many of these that are laying around, the Johnson J stations. I've got a ton of these, and they'll remind you of the Line 6 pod. But of course, these smoke them, and you can pick them up for 40 bucks. 40 bucks all day long on eBay. Right there. Then get the J8 foot controller for it, which you can get for under $100. Most of you aren't getting them fat price, but you can get them all day long. And people are asking, well, how come, look, this guy Scott, you keep doing the Johnson Millennium amps, I can't get them. It's like, man, there's always like at least 6 to 8 of them on eBay every single day for $399. Buy it now. Go get them. They're there every day, every single day. You're like, you bought them all up. No, they're there every single day for 400 bucks. Great, great, great stuff. But again, today's was through the Fender. I have a hard time with Fender today for some reason. Through the amp that I planned on getting rid of so long ago. That one, the Concert 2, which was made again by Paul Rivera at Fender, with still the original logo here, the EVM stock 12-inch speaker, EVML 12. And so we're just going through that. It's just a 40-watt amp, all tubes. You've got spring-driven reverb. You've got, you know, everything being what it is. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, because it really is a class guitar. Other people to get great guitars like this, get the lower end Godin or Godin, depending on where you're from. From up in Canada, even their low line stuff is amazing. So you don't sacrifice quality. G&L, their tribute line, great stuff. Of course, even the Squier CV Classic Vibe Series, always a great instrument to get. Those are good for modding if you want to get those cheap and get them new. It's not a bad asking price, as long as you're not going to put a whole bunch of money into it to mod it out. Then it would just make more sense to go get one of these for, you know, as much money, less money than you would actually put into modding the CV, and this will be the better guitar, period, anyway. But a lot of companies making some superb guitars that you can pick up for dang near nothing. So again, Scott Grove, GroovyMusicLessons.com. Go get some free lessons, some paid lessons. I'll take the paid ones. You guys be groovy. I'll see you back with the reviews and a whole bunch of lessons coming up too. So more fun. Talk to you later. Bye bye.